What's up? If you're watching this video, you're trying to accomplish one or two things. You're either A, trying to build your own professional website in Wix, or two, trying to build a credit repair website in Wix. And today we're going to be doing an advanced lesson on how to build what your workflows and automations are, and ultimately how that all adds up to your CRM. So get ready, because we're about to go on a wild ride. So right now, what you see is a basic workflow and some of the cards that I created. So just to get to that screen, under context, you'll find workflows. Now, I'm just going to create a new one just to show you how it goes. So you'll click create workflow. They have these different ones out that are really great. I usually like to start with sales lead, or you can always start from scratch. I usually start from scratch in all of my tutorials, but today we're going to go with sales leads just to save us some time. So these are the different things that are pre-generated for you. So these are called steps. Okay, so a step is where your contact/card is in your process. So a card is nothing but one of your contacts. So if they say add a card, pretty sure I might be in here somewhere. Boom. I'm now in there. So this is how you will move someone. So I don't want to get ahead too early. We're going to create automations to move people from different steps in your workflow until they are paid and completed. So the goal with the automations is to outsource yourself. So if you usually send emails back and forth, if you have to manually write down tasks, or if there are tasks that you have to complete routinely, it can create a system for you to run on its own. So today I'm going to show you what that looks like. So you can archive a card here. You can choose to send somebody direct invoices, or you can add personal tasks directly to the person there. We're going to go ahead and delete this workflow. So to do that, you'll click on more actions and delete workflow. So this is one of the workflows I made for credit repair. And this is a little bit different because they have quite a few things going on. They have a community that they are building in Discord. So I have a few extra steps. So I'm going to show you a more simplified version of what your workflow can look like. So here's a better one. Credit repair leads is what we're going to call it. Not scheduled. What does that mean? That means they use your email opt-in that we built earlier to just give you their contact information, whether it's their email address, their phone number, their name, or whatever you ask for. That's it. They didn't book any appointment with you, which is the ultimate goal. You want them to schedule consultation and ultimately become your client. So once they're in this step, we're going to set up 3 automations to get them to schedule a consultation. Once they schedule the consultation, you meet with them, you come back here, we're going to say he's here, and you'll drag and drop them into this workflow. So send a credit repair invoice. So whatever way that may be, whether you're doing recurring 3-month block, 6-month block, a third party, you're having them pay through Wix, you're sending a Wix invoice, whatever that is in this automation, they'll get an email, a link, or whatever they need to go ahead and secure that. Let's say they book the consultation and they don't show up. That's when you'll drag the card/contact to no show to call. And then I'm probably going to show you more than one automation to retarget them, okay, to get them to schedule another consultation with you to book. So with your workflow and your automations, you're going to be learning basic email marketing skills. So like I said, today is going to be a good one. Bonus step, I just put this on there for my client just in case they wanted to add something else. And then close. Ding, 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 ding. This is where you want everyone to be. So I'm going to show you how to build it out. All right, class. First thing you want to do. I'm sorry, this thing over here is always in my way and it throws me off. Okay, so you want to find automations. It's close to that. I'll make us see it. Okay, there we go. So Wix creates some for you. This is something they already had, my client already had prior to. So what we're gonna do is click on new automation. Like everything, they already have something for you built. But as you guys know, I like to start from scratch. It's not a real tutorial. You don't start it from scratch. So this is the screen that it's going to take you to. And I encourage everyone watching this to be as detailed as possible when it comes to naming your automation. As you grow and scale, you want to make sure that these things can be easily found just in case there's an issue or there's a piece of information you want to change earlier or later. I'm sorry. So what we're going to do is say we're going to work from the very beginning, which was no consultation set. So we're going to say contact page, or better yet, nope, email opt-in, because they might use various forms to sign up. And I'm going to show you how you can link all your various email forms right here to target them. So you're going to say email opt-in, no cost. All right. So the first thing you want to do is click on a trigger. So what is a trigger? A trigger is, how can I explain this? What triggers the automation? The trigger is the action they took to put them in your workflow. That's the best way to put it. So when they filled out your Wix form or they gave you their email through the email opt-in, you're adding them to this. So which form triggers this automation? So you can say any, so that's whatever form is on your website. We don't want that because there's some forms on your website where they're scheduling an appointment, and you don't want to put someone who's already scheduled a consultation into this workflow. So you want to be specific. So this person, these are their email opt-in forms, and that's why, again, in the earlier videos, I was telling you guys, be very specific with your forms for these reasons, because you might be lost. Like, oh, contact form 22, what page is that? Custom sign up form, what page is that? The contacts form, I know this is on the contacts page. This custom sign up form, I know that this is their email opt-in that pops up. So I click on OK. So the trigger is what puts them in the workflow. The action is, what steps are you going to take now that they're trying to be in your workflow? So put them in your workflow where? Do what? So we're going to say move to a workflow card. So I have several workflows set up for my person. The one that we're working with right now is CR workflow, which is short for credit repair. So once I selected the workflow, it's going to show me all the different steps that I created. We're going to say opted in, not scheduled. And then the timing, I want to do this immediately. Okay. So after they go ahead and fill out this form, I immediately want to put them in my credit repair workflow. Frequency, do it every time. Now you can create multiple steps for these, but for this one, this is what I call something golden. It's never going to change. For your golden one, you just want to leave it as is. You don't want to add any other changes to it. So we're just going to click on activate. And you see here, it's now live. So let's say you come to this screen and you get overwhelmed. You see 300 automations that you and your team has created, and you just want to briefly know what something is. Of course, you can always filter and search. So say like, I think that sounds really familiar. What's that? How's it been doing? You click on view summary. It'll show you if it's active. You can create, delete, duplicate, anything from this step. It shows you how many people have ever been in your workflow and the last time it was triggered. It gives you a brief overview of what's in your automation. And then once you click on edit, it takes you back to the edit screen. If that's too much, you can always click on the three dots and click edit here.